Hey guys, Mikey Explains Everything here, back again with another video. I'm here to give you my top 10 worst movies of 2018. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. You might find something you like. Alright, coming in at number 10, we got Pacific Rim Uprising. This movie was just a dull, drab, paint-by-numbers sequel to a movie that was pretty good. I think that movie came out in 2013, 2014. It came out one of those years, but I love the first Pacific Rim. The first Pacific Rim is fucking awesome. Yes, I said fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. And this movie just pales in comparison to the first Pacific Rim. It's, like I said, it's dull, it's boring, there's action that happens and you don't really care that this action happens. Don't get me wrong, John Boyega is good in here. John Boyega is the shining light in this movie. He's great in this movie, but this movie just sucks. They killed. I'm not gonna go into spoiler territory with this movie, but there's a lot of things that happen in this movie that I'm just like, why you do that? Charlie Day is annoying as shit in this movie. This movie, I'm gonna just tell you, this movie's so boring. I forgot what happened at the end. I don't even know how the movie ends, and I watched the whole movie and I forgot how it ended. But that's number 10. Coming in at number 9, we got Rampage. Another just boring movie where things happen. There's bad jokes, bad dialogue. You got Jeffrey Dean Morgan in here. He's still Negan. You got Dwayne Johnson just being Dwayne Johnson. You got annoying side characters. Just not. It's just bad. It's just a bad fucking movie. It really is. It's bad. It's another movie like Pacific Rim where action happens, things happen, but you really don't care. Coming in at number 8, I got Tag. Tag is probably I won't say it's the worst comedy that came out, because I haven't seen every comedy that's come out in 2018. So there might be something worse than that. For me, that's the worst comedy movie that I've seen in 2018. This movie right here, man. This movie is just balls to the wall crazy. It's like it's like, let's just say, let me clarify what Tag is. Tag is if you brought a Looney Tunes cartoon to life and it sucked. Pretty much, that's it. Like, it's a Looney Tunes cartoon that sucks. There's a lot of stunts in this movie. There's a lot of booby traps in this movie where you're like, how is that dude not dead? And I'm like, and these guys are supposed to be friends? You're like, these guys are supposed to be friends, and they do this to each other. They're like, it's attempted murder, pretty much. You're like, that's what this movie should have been called. This movie should have just been called Attempted Murder instead of Tag. But Tag is like the 8th worst movie on my list. Number 7, I got the Happy Time Murders. This movie was so promising. By the trailer, I had so much promise in this movie. I remember seeing the trailer in the theater and everybody bust out laughing. When I went to go see Deadpool 2, they showed this trailer during Deadpool 2, and everyone in the theater just bust out laughing. They thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. I watched the movie. It's the most vulgar piece of shit you ever want to see. And I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed, but I laughed because I was so shocked at what the fuck I was seeing. It was kind of a nervous laughter, you might say. With Happy Time Murders gave me a lot of nervous laughter. I'm like, oh my god, like it's a dog that's a dominatrix and he's whipping a fireman. Oh wow, that actually happens in the movie, by the way. That actually happens in the movie. Anyway, you got Melissa McCarthy in here. She's a giant cartoon character herself. You know, I'm just dying for her to do a good movie. Just dying for her to go back to the days of Bridesmaids. You know, just go back to the days of Bridesmaids. Hey, man, I'll even take a Heat. You know, you remember that movie, The Heat, she did with Sandra Bullock? I'll even take that. But number 7, Happy Time Murders. Number 6, I got Venom. Venom is just, it's a 2018 superhero movie stuck in 2002. This is like an early Marvel movie, you might say. Which I made a video about, like, kind of shining a light on early Marvel movies. You could check that out. I'll probably put like a card up so you can check that out. But anyway, Venom is a 2002-2003 movie, early Marvel movie that came out in 2018. It follows all the beats of before the MCU showed you how to do superhero movies right. It's very generic. Another boring movie, just boring as shit. Like I said, that's all it is. It's just a boring, paint by numbers, generic, 2003-ish Marvel superhero movie. That's all I can say about Venom. Venom's at number 6. Number 5, I got The Meg. The Meg is just The Meg. I can't believe that this movie was so successful. Well, Venom was successful too, but But The Meg, I was like, oh my god, you got Jason Statham in this movie not giving a fuck. But he doesn't give a fuck in a lot of movies, but he really doesn't give a fuck in this movie. You got Rainn Wilson, he's in this movie, he's annoying as shit. You got Paige Kennedy in this movie, he's annoying as shit. You got Ruby Rose in this movie, I was hoping she would get eaten so many goddamn times in this movie. I just wanted Ruby Rose to die because she's just a fucking statue in this film. That's all she is. She's just a goddamn statue. She has no emotion in her face or in her voice or in her acting, in life, in everything. She is, oh my god. I was like, there was no redeeming character in this film. I think they all deserve to get eaten by the Meg, because I think they were all pieces of shit. You know, all those people in the Meg were pieces of shit. They didn't give a fuck about nothing. It was just it's a terrible movie. Sharknado's better than this. Sharknado is better than the Meg. I'm gonna just say that. This makes Sharknado look like Shakespeare. This makes Sharknado look like Citizen Kane. I've never seen Citizen Kane, but it's a big movie. It's the greatest movie of all time, supposedly. But let me rephrase that. The Meg makes Sharknado look. What is a movie that I've seen that it makes Sharknado look like Pulp Fiction? You know, that's one of my favorite movies. It makes it look like Pulp Fiction. You know, it makes it look like Amadeus or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's a bad movie. Let's just say that. I'm gonna stop right there. That's my number 5, The Meg. At number 4, I got Skyscraper. The Rock is on this list twice. The Rock needs to get a new agent. That's all I know. The Rock needs a new fucking agent, cause his agent keeps giving him bullshit. His agent keeps giving him bullshit. He's like, hey, you wanna do Rampage? Hey, you wanna do the Fast and the Furious? Hey, you wanna do Skyscraper? Skyscraper is the worst movie that The Rock's done, and he's done Baywatch. He's done fucking Baywatch, and this is the worst movie I think he's ever done. It's a blatant ripoff of Die Hard. It's Die Hard with a family. Pretty much is what it is. It's Die Hard with a family. You got generic villains in here, just like generic villains that you don't give a shit about. They're like they're not even like 1980s villains. They're like mid 1990s villains. They're like the villains in like Under Siege or like Double Impact, or what's that other movie that Jean-Claude Van Damme did? No, that was a movie that Jean-Claude Van Damme did when he was at the hockey game or something. Sudden Death. They're like the villains in that movie Sudden Death with Jean-Claude Van Damme, where like you don't care what they're doing. Like, they have no motivation. They try to make a motivation for why they do what they do, but they really ain't got a motivation. You know, they're just evil just for the sake of being evil, and they just want something just for the sake of wanting something. It's just, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Terrible movie. The Rock needs to fire his agent. Number 3, I got A Wrinkle in Time. Check out the video I did about Ava DuVernay and A Wrinkle in Time. There'll probably be a card for that too. I go into full detail about what I don't like about Wrinkle in Time and how I feel about Ava DuVernay and all that shit. So check that video out if you haven't checked that out. A Wrinkle in Time is... I don't think A Wrinkle in Time knows what A Wrinkle in Time is. That's the thing. I went to go see this movie, and I'm looking at it's just a big fucking light show, pretty much. It's just a big ball of light and sound and colors and no fucking plot. That's the best way I can describe A Wrinkle in Time. It's a big ball of lights, sound, color, and no plot. That's the best way I can explain the shit. That's the only way I can explain A Wrinkle in Time. A Wrinkle in Time doesn't even know what the fuck A Wrinkle in Time wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a fantasy movie. It doesn't know if it wants to be a horror movie. It doesn't know if it wants to be an action movie. It doesn't know if it wants to be a chick flick. It doesn't know if it wants to be a science fiction movie. Because, like, the tone changes. The tone changes in this movie, like, every 30 fucking minutes. Oh, it's a YA novel movie. Oh, no, it's a sci-fi movie. Oh, no, it's a fantasy movie. Oh, no, it's a superhero movie. Oh, no, it's a family film. Oh, my God. It's a horror film. It turns into a horror film towards the end. It doesn't know what it wants to be. This movie's just all over the place. It's just all over the place. What is you doing, baby? What is you doing, Wrinkle in Time? What is you doing? That's all I got to say about A Wrinkle in Time. That's my number 3. Number 2 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This movie, oh my God. I'm getting to the movies that piss me off the most right here. Like, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom took me almost to the height of pistivity. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom took me there. It's at the height of pistivity. It's another movie that doesn't know what the fuck it's doing. It's cashing in on the first film, which I kind of like. I kind of like the first Jurassic World. A lot of people gave that movie shit, but I thought it was okay, because at least it kind of followed the narrative of the first Jurassic Park. This movie is trying to cash in on the first Jurassic Park movie times 10. It's like, hey, look, the park. We got the fucking the truck from Jurassic Park 1. We got Dr. Ian Malcolm, who's in this movie for like 2 scenes. We got, hey, Blue is back. You remember Blue? You don't remember Blue? Because all these dinosaurs look the fucking same. You don't remember Blue. Okay, but Blue's back. We got an annoying fucking kid in this movie. We got all the beats of the first Jurassic Park. We mentioned the doctor. We mentioned the fucking doctor from the first Jurassic Park. We got one of the other doctors from the first Jurassic Park in this movie. We got the Asian doctor. The Asian doctor's back. He's here. He's a villain for some reason. Like, I never saw that in him in the first Jurassic Park. I'm like, how did he get so evil? Like, when the fuck did he become an evil guy? Like, he was kind of a nice guy in the first movie, but anyway. But yeah, man, this movie is just a fucking shit show, man. It is a shit show of a movie. It disappointed the shit out of me, man. It disappointed the fuck out of me. And then when they said that the little girl was a clone of a woman that died in a car accident or whatever the fuck, because I only saw this movie once and I don't want to go back to it because it's so shitty. When they said that, I was like, oh, I'm done. My brain left my body after that. I was like, oh, no. My brain left my body, and that's it. I hope this is the last one of these movies. I really do. But it made a lot of fucking money, so it's probably not going to be the last one of these goddamn movies. I mean, stop making killer dinosaurs. Please, stop making killer dinosaurs. You're going to make a new dinosaur, and it's going to fucking kill you. You would think you would learn from the last fucking 4 Jurassic Park movies. You would think you would learn. But no. They made a new fucking killer dinosaur. It's going to kill everybody. They're probably going to make another one because they ain't learned from the last fucking 5 Jurassic Park movies. This movie's pissing me off, and I'm going to move the fuck on. My number one, and I might still be pissed because my number one is just as bad. My number one is Acrimony. I am not a Tyler Perry fan whatsoever. I've never been a fan of Tyler Perry. I think the only movie that I kind of liked from him was Why Did I Get Married? Because that movie is like The Room. It's like The Black Room to me. It's like where it's so bad, it's good. This movie's so terrible that it's good. You know, it's like that. That's what Why Did I Get Married is like, and the sequel Why Did I Get Married too. Those movies are like The Room to me. But this movie is just bad. Another movie like A Wrinkle in Time that doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be. It doesn't know if it wants to be a drama. It doesn't know if it wants to be a lighthearted comedy. It doesn't know if it wants to be a thriller. It doesn't know if it wants to be a horror film because Taraji P. Henson turns into fucking Jason Voorhees towards the end of this movie, where like you can't kill her. You're like you just shoot her and like she jumps up like 5 minutes later out of the fucking blue or out of the dark and shit, and just like tries to fucking stab you with an axe and shit. Oh god, this movie has to be that's why this movie is the worst piece of shit that I've seen all fucking year. And I forgot that it came out this year. That's how bad it was. I thought that shit came out in 2017. Cause like when I was putting this list together, I was like, I was going through all the movies that I saw this year. And I was like, and I saw that, I was like, wait, Acrimony came out this year. That movie came out this year. And I was like, I forgot about that movie so much that I thought it came out in 2017, man. But Acrimony is the worst movie of 2017. I mean, see, I thought it was they still got me thinking that it's 2017. Acrimony, let me rephrase that. Acrimony is the worst movie of 2018. And that's my list. I'm done. Those are the top worst movies that I've seen. I haven't seen every movie in 2018, so don't be like, oh my god, what about this? Oh my god, what about that? There are some other movies that I didn't like. I didn't like The Predator. You know, The Predator was it was just eh. I actually had to fight between Venom and Predator because a lot of these other movies were just set in stone, but the Venom and Predator were just fighting. They were fighting. I was like, I don't know which one I hate worse, but Venom is the most offensive. I was like, the Predator's bad, but it's not bad to the point to where it's offensive. What else I saw? Like Night School. I didn't really care for Night School. Night School wasn't all that good. And I didn't really care for Uncle Drew. I saw Uncle Drew and I didn't really care for it. Kind of checked out during the middle of it. I checked out during the middle of Uncle Drew. I was like, I can't sit through Uncle Drew. This movie's terrible, you know. But anyway, that's my list of the worst. Tune in. I'm gonna have my top 10 best movies of 2018 coming up sometime this week, maybe. I don't know when, but you'll see it when you see it. When you're subscribed to this channel, just be on the lookout for me sporadically just doing videos out of the blue. I like to keep it that way. I like to keep it spicy. I like to keep it fresh like that to where, oh my god, when's the next Mikey Explains Everything video coming out? Oh, it's here. You never know. You never know. That's all I'm saying is just be on the lookout. Subscribe. Like the video. Ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you'll know when my videos are coming. I'll check you guys later. Peace.